let's go ahead and switch to this game. A game called One Star Review. And in this game, we are going to be asking our contestants to name the classic piece of literature based on the star review that it got.
Oh my gosh.
And there is a little bit more of a there's a little bit more of a hint within the quote. I'm just rearranging the screen a little bit so it looks a little bit better.
Gotcha.
Just pardon me. And we have 2 follows on that. So that is Monica and Zena again. And you guys don't have to say it in the chat. I will go back and check. But so the way this is going to work is I'm going to flip one of these over, Jeopardy, to read the question, and I'm going to start it with Violet. Violet, you will get a chance to answer. If you get it wrong, I will put it over. If you cannot get it, I'll get it to Becca. And if all 3 of you are unable to get it, the person who has responded in the chat will win and will get a chance to get their name in the drawing again, well as the winner of this among our guests here will get some Scribe sticker merch.
Yes!
From random bubble stuff that I make. So we have some of us as ghosts. We have the inkwell, which you can't see.
Yes.
Out. There's some other ones too, but I will send you the link, and you guys can choose your favorites. If you guys do so terribly that the chat wins, I will give stickers to all members of the chat, which is currently a whole 6 people. So you know,
there you go.
You know, if you guys want to put me out of my budget, just go ahead. To be honest, I just need excuses to buy stickers for myself.
Yes,
and the more I buy, the less they cost. So I'm just trying to.
Oh, that's true. Bulk orders. I didn't even think
exactly.
of that. Yeah,
exactly.
I really love the ghost ones. You can get one of just me as a ghost, one of just Scribe as a ghost, or you can get a cute one of us together, which I had a lot of fun making those.
Yes.
And there will be Christmas themed ones coming out soon.
Yes. So
and by soon, I mean not soon, but soon enough. Because I have a concept, but I haven't started on them yet. But yeah.
Yes. So if you'd like to hold off and get one of those, you are allowed. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. 1-star reviews. So our first one, which might be the hardest, so I apologize, but don't worry, they'll get easier from here.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it.
It's a classic American novel of the 1930s. The review, while the story did have a great moral to go along with it, it's about dirt. Dirt and migrating. Dirt and migrating and more dirt. Again, they all get easier from here. Don't worry.
Oh my gracious! What have you done? This is a question.
Yeah.
Trail to Oregon is a game, right?
Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a book.
There might be a book by that name, but that is not this book.
Okay. Cool.
I won't give you that. As
no. Yeah. Thank you. Oh boy. Here's the problem. I don't know very much. Classic literature.
Well,
I don't know very much. I'm going to.
I will give you guys one more hint because
yes,
I will
please.
Admit,
What have you done?
There was a VeggieTales adaptation of this.
Oh my gosh, that narrows it down so much more. Okay.
Oh, I think we have some answers. Okay, but
okay, I
anyway.
can't see, so it doesn't help.
This is true.
Oh boy, a VeggieTales adaptation, and
then we have some people. She can't see the chat anyway.
I can't see it. A hint is dirt. Oh boy, all I can think of right now, and I know that this is not it, is it's not this. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. I'm not gonna get it. All I can think of is Lord of the Rings, and I know it's not that.
It is not Lord of the Beans, which is the
Lord of the Beans is the adaptation.
The
Sporks!
Yes, the Sporks. That was, in fact, a British author. So we'll go ahead to Lauren. You know the answer.
The only thing I can think of that might be a VeggieTales adaptation is it The Grapes of Wrath?
It is, in fact.
That's it! I've never read that.
Grapes
Yep.
By John Steinbeck.
Do I enter it under?
Just keep score.
Good job, Lauren.
Do that for you.
Okay.
I can't see.
That's fine. So I will be keeping score on this one. Lauren, that will be 100 points. And well done to all of the people in the chat for getting it correct.
How many entries did we get in the chat?
We had 1, 2.
I thought you were gonna just say one, and I was like, yeah.
We had 4 people.
4 people
who guessed it correctly, as well as 1 incorrect guess.
That's okay. I stand in solidarity with that incorrect guess. I understand you.
Well done. All right.
It was his hint that gave it away.
No,
Like that was a strong.
Yeah, I would have been
I think
lost.
so. I've never actually read Grapes of Wrath.
It was like early Veggie Tales.
It was like OG 90s Veggie Tales, and that's what I was sitting here dancing to in my head was the Grapes of Wrath song, by the way.
Yep.
Someone was singing it.
It was a shorter one too.
Yeah, we are the Grapes of Wrath. We never take a bath.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love
All
that.
right, number 2. Lauren, we're going to start with you, so you might have the advantage. In this game. This classic romance novel received the review is a very tiresome book. Too much dialogue and very little action. Too much love and not enough Jesus. I love that last part. Too much love and not enough Jesus.
You said it was a classic romance novel?
Yes.
I mean, there's only one that when I think classic romance novel, the only one I immediately think of is Pride and Prejudice. But I don't know if it's that one. Yeah, that's my guess.
The answer is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen.
There we go.
Like I said, they only get easier from here.
So Lauren got 2.
All right, so Becca, it is your chance to win. Our review is a classic on the behaviors of the human psyche was reviewed as obsessed with Survivor, so I thought this would be fun. It is incredibly boring and disgusting. I was very much disturbed when I found young children killing each other. Anyone with a conscience would agree with me.
Oh, that's easy.
This would be Lord of the Flies.
There you go. I haven't even read it. There you go.
Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Another review complained that this was not about flies.
Oh, sad! How dare they just...
I love it. That's wonderful.
All right. So coming back around to you, Becca, that is 100. And Violet, your chance to win again. I really hope I didn't put the 2 hard ones right on you, but you know what? If you don't win,
I'm gonna be so annoyed at you.
Of this Southern Gothic classic, it was said, see why this book is so fabulous. I would give it a 0. At no point in writing a book about segregation, there's no way of making it into an enjoyable book. And yes, I am totally against segregation.
Oh, I would hope so, Mr. 1-star reviewer.
I know.
Oh no, what have you done? I don't know
I have put
this
the 2
at
hardest
all.
ones right on you.
I'm so mad right now. Oh.
I am mildly disappointed in myself, but only mildly.
Oh boy. Well, to be fair, we thought there would be one more, so we thought it would be distributed.
This is true.
I don't remember the name, but the only one I can think of is Lenny and his brother, the rabbits. The one about the rabbits. Think of the rabbits, Lenny. Shoot you in the back of the head.
I do not know which book you're...
The rabbits! Someone help me out here. You know what I'm saying?
Does anyone in the chat know...
You mean Watership Down?
No.
Okay, because that's the only rabbits book that I know of.
That sounds like...
Is it a Redwall book?
What?
Is it a Redwall book?
Is it about bunnies or is it?
No. It's
You said bunnies. I was giving you bunny books.
I know, it's not about bunnies. It's about 2 brothers, one of which who is on the spectrum, and they are trying to live life at a time when that is not seen as acceptable. They are farmers.
I'm gonna go with no.
It's classic. It's a classic.
I believe you. I do believe
I don't know it all.
Check the chat. Someone's got to know what I'm talking
People
about.
are saying mice and...
Men! Yes!
No.
Ah!
Good try.
Thank you,
Good try.
chat. Thank you, chat.
You dug like a little too far, I'm thinking.
Okay. So, Lauren, over to you. Do you have any idea what this might be?
Could you repeat it again?
Sure. Of this Southern Gothic classic, it was said, I don't see why this book is so fabulous. I would give it a 0. I find no point in writing a book about segregation. no way of making it an enjoyable book. Yes, I am totally against segregation.
I would hope so. Once again.
Again, good things.
There's multiple books in my head. But oh goodness, I don't know which one it's gonna be, but this is the one in my head, even though I don't think it's a classic, so I don't think it's that old. But I'm gonna say The Help.
Ooh, it is not. Good try. Good try.
That's a really good one, though.
Becca.
I think it's To Kill a Mockingbird.
And the answer is
To Kill a
Mockingbird by
I
Harper
read
Lee.
that book. No.
I just want to say
one of my
the
guesses, yeah.
chat had it.
Who?
Chat has they.
Okay.
I think everyone has said To Kill a Mockingbird.
Wow,
there
fabulous.
was one Gone with the Wind, which I assume was the Southern Gothic part of things.
Isn't that one about the Toad and the Frog?
No.
Saying that Of Mice and Men is about the rabbits.
Listen, I got animals on the brain, man.
These books don't have animals in the way you think they do.
I know, but it's really disappointing.
So Becca, you are at 200. Lauren, you are also at 200, and Violet, you are at.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I'm at. This is an outrage. Let's kick it. Let's rise up against the machine.
Going to go ahead to the next one, Lauren. It is your turn yet again to actually wait.
Yep, Lawrence.
Your turn.
It's Lauren.
This American classic of childhood mischief was left with a short, to-the-point review. The most idiotic book ever. It's just a bunch of horse crap. 6 more words, requiem, quiet, bull crap.
Oh boy.
And this is all caps.
Oh wow.
Now the chat will notice that I did not include the entire hint because.
Oh yeah. Oh, so they get it easy, but I get Southern Gothic classic. You did give me the VeggieTales. I will admit that.
Yeah, VeggieTales was a strong hint.
It was very strong.
I do have an extra hint that the chat has currently, and I will not tell you how well you may or may not be doing. But yes, I can reread that if you would like.
Okay, yeah. Could you reread it one more time?
Sure thing. This American classic of childhood mischief was left with a short, to-the-point review. Now, please note that this review is in all caps. The most idiotic book ever. It's just a bunch of horse crap. 6 more words, requiem quired, bull crap.
What is that? Requiem quired?
So, requiem quired is that, so 6 more words required, like to fit the review size.
Uh-huh.
So they split required into 2 words, requiem and quired. Took me a second to figure that out.
Okay, gotcha. I thought it was a hint.
Yeah, no, it is not.
I feel so bad because I'm blanking on, I feel like, half of this title right now. I'm just whoop.
Throw us out a half. I gave you vague lines.
Yeah,
you
is
can
it
throw out the half.
like the invention of like Huckleberry Finn?
It
like
is.
I feel like I'm blanking on half
Tom
of the
Sawyer
title.
by Mark
Tom
Twain. But I'll give you Huckleberry Finn because they're a duology. So yes, and also well done, chat. The rest of the hint would have been this classic of American childhood mischief on the banks of the river, which would have been a definite giveaway. And if we had been unable to, from just the one clue, I would have given it. But well done, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Lauren, that is another 100 for you. And we are coming in. We have 3 questions left, so hang on. Okay, this one's yours. The review of this mid-1800s British classic could be said to any one of its multiple movie adaptations. Into this, I knew that it would be weird. I just didn't expect it to be this weird. Want me to read it again?
Yes, but
just the whole thing or just the review?
Yeah, if you could read the whole thing, that'd be great.
The review of this mid-1800s British classic could be said to any one of its multiple movie adaptations. Going into this, I knew it would be weird. I just didn't expect it to be that weird. I think I've stumped the chat too.
This is the game that I haven't known.
This is the first one that she has.
Well, I'm glad that I stumped you. Oh, I've stumped a whole bunch of people.
2
Nice.
guesses.
I need to read British literature, apparently.
I don't know where anything comes from ever, so I'm just throwing things out.
No, British literature has a distinction to it. Like it's different vibes than American literature from like especially that century.
Everything has better vibes than American literature.
Oh, not necessarily better, just
No,
different.
I didn't
different.
say
You're right,
I
you're
didn't
right,
say better. I said different. It's distinction, not better. Ooh.
I will give you a hint that I mean, I don't know if this will help or not. A lot of people don't know that this is a British classic. They think it is an American. Didn't help.
Classic.
Okay, well,
British classic, many movies. Weird, weirder, weirdest. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Chronicles of Narnia. Nope, that's the wrong century.
Nice.
That is the wrong century.
It is the wrong century, yes. That is the 1900s.
Okay.
Very good try. Going on to Violet.
Is it Frankenstein?
No.
Oh, come on!
It is, that is also one of the guesses in the chat was Frankenstein.
Wild. We still have Lauren. We give it away.
We do still have Lauren.
My only guess is Jane Eyre.
Oh, Jane Eyre. No, it is not Jane Eyre.
Boy.
Okay. Chat. Anyone at all.
We're still waiting for the right answer. No one's gotten it yet.
We are still waiting for the right answer. No.
Oh,
So some of the answers that we have in the chat were Frankenstein's monster, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre was also a guess, Count of Monte Cristo or Les Miserables, Little, which I'm guessing meant Little Women, but then it was followed up with Nevermind. So, yeah. Anyone in the chat? Any last guesses before I reveal the answer and take the points for myself?
Century is again? Can I ask what century again?
1800s.
I think Mary Poppins was 1900s.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it has this, it could fit.
I really want to lean into the whole weird part of this.
Well, Mary Poppins, if you've read the book.
If you've seen Mary Poppins adaptations, they get weird.
Yeah.
The book, yeah.
The book, do you remember the candy store? Anyone remember the candy store with the 2 daughters? Creepy, man.
With the
creepy.
book?
So strange.
I have not read it in a long time.
So I don't remember
No.
Trip and a half.
Right there. All right. So for all of you, I'm so sorry that you didn't get this, but it was Alice's Adventures in.
Oh, I should have gotten that. That is my favorite book.
Makes so much sense.
Because again, you said weird, weirder, and weirdest, Becca, and I was like, oh, she's got it, because that's.
I love that story.
That is a point for me. 2 people guessed Dracula there at the end. I'm so sorry, guys.
Mine was either going to be Dracula, and then I was like, Beowulf. And I was like, no, because there was no adaptations of Beowulf that I'm aware of.
It's so also I looked it up because I wanted to know how many movie adaptations there were. And there's been like 16 or something. IMDb lists like a whole bunch of them.
Oh, they're also adding in Alice Through the Looking Glass.
This is true. It does include Alice Through the Looking Glass. But...
Alice in Wonderland binge watch party all night would be so fun.
So Jesse actually did it, but
Jesse!
I don't know. I'm going to assume that was before the answer was revealed.
Yeah.
And Jesse, you're an honest person, so I assume that you will tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, but so Jesse, you might get another name put in the chat.
Am I doing that right now?
Yes, please. Or we might just remove you. Okay, moving on. Back to Violet.
Yes, greetings.
This is the review of this landmark dystopian novel. Only be more ironic if had used it as kindling. The review is, hey, I had to read this book for school and it was the worst thing I've ever read. A worthless, good-for-nothing piece of junk. Actually, it is good for something. I took this book with me to rifle practice and I shot at it instead of a target. I got busted, but hey, it was worth it. Mail me if you want a picture of my shooting.
Okay. I'm going to say this because the kindling thing.
Sure.
Is it Fire the Hunger Games? Oh, my
no.
gracious.
Landmark dystopian.
I don't know what that means.
It means
19th century dystopian.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Because I thought that was obvious. With
No!
Landmark just means like one of the first dystopian books.
20th century. Yeah.
That have changed your answer.
Dystopian? I didn't even know they wrote dystopian back. Oh boy. The other book series that's coming to mind right now is Divergent, and no, it's not that.
No, it is not. It's long before that.
Yeah.
Lauren, do you have a... Yeah.
I have a guess. I don't think it's right though. Is it the Book of Elijah? Or the Book of Eli?
It is not. No, that
Okay.
would have been funny. Would have been funny. Becca, go ahead. What is it? So you cut out, but you did get it right. So go ahead and say.
Fahrenheit 451.
Yes. So Fahrenheit 451 is Ray Bradbury's
I thought it was a war.
It's often recognized as, I should probably open this up. It is often recognized as one of the first dystopian book stories. He also wrote 1984, which is also dystopian. And I noticed that several other people got that answer. And some of them were in the right category. Oh, I'm sorry. 1984 was written by George Orwell.
Yeah.
I am confusing my authors. Who also wrote Animal Farm, which was also a guess.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, so Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. Because, do you want to explain why that is?
You had just briefly mentioned kindling in the beginning of the review, and Fahrenheit 451 is the temperature at which paper burns. And the story is all about how they're living in a society where books are illegal and they burn them, and knowledge is illegal, and yeah, it's very communist, anti-communist, but like, yeah, that's the vibe.
Yes. Okay, so we have one question left, and it should be starting. Everyone has gone through and had a chance to go first.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to show it. You are going to think of your answers and then tell me them, kind of like Final Jeopardy style, but no bidding points. And then whoever gets it right, I will add your points, and whoever gets it wrong, but you just don't get the points. Yeah. And currently, we have a tie for first place. Lauren and Becca are both at 300, and Violet doesn't want to hear it. So, our final... Amazing how much expression you have with a mask on. I've just got to say.
The vibe helps. You can feel the heat through the lens.
Feel it from here.
Stream is going to go down, and I'm going to get
the last thing you'll see is just me approaching.
Exactly.
If it all goes
our final question is, this Hallmark fantasy book was reviewed with, use your brain. I don't care if you have to build a plane, blimp, submarine, or whatever, but really, don't you have a better way of transportation? I think you're excited.
Could you repeat it one more time? I think I missed the beginning.
Sure thing. This Hallmark fantasy book was reviewed with character name. I won't say it because I don't want to give it away. Use your brain. I don't care if you have to build a plane, blimp, submarine, or whatever, but really, don't you have a better way of transportation?
I really think I have the right answer on this one.
Okay. Oh,
I'm debating if I go with my gut or if I think longer.
I never think. I just speak. It goes great. You can tell by my scoring.
Clearly.
If you let me know when you guys are ready. 2 of you are ready.
I mean, if we're ready, I'll go with my gut.
Okay.
I have to admit, I am loving the answers in the chat.
Oh?
I will bring it back to the part of description, the Hallmark fantasy book, and see if that might change some minds.
Oh, I don't know enough. This is the only thing I got.
So no, I talking to you guys. I'm talking to the chat
Okay.
at this point. So let's go ahead and start with Violet.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
What? Isn't that the one where he's on?
Okay. No, unfortunately.
He's on
I'm
a
sorry.
balloon, right?
He's on a balloon. Well, he's on multiple things. He's also on an elephant at one point. Very confusing. Moving on, Lauren.
I don't know. I can't think of one that would fit that exactly, but I'm just gonna go with the Hallmark Fantasy one and say Lord of the Rings.
Okay, that is correct. Becca, you have to be honest with me
What?
and say
Rings, specifically The Return of the King, but Lord of the Rings as a whole, because they literally walked to Mordor.
Well, so here's the thing. The review is on The Hobbit, not The Lord of the Rings. I'm going to give you the points anyway. But the review is on The Hobbit, and it says, Bilbo, use your brain, and then complains about his mode of transportation.
The whole, like, plane thing threw me off, because I was like, I don't think we're in a world where we can pull that off. But I just had this vision of, like, the Eagles scene, and I was like, really?
Yes.
We couldn't use the Eagles to get us to Mordor? Cool. Like, we gotta walk off the mountain.
Get it because of the classic joke, like, why didn't they take the Eagles?
Yeah, that's where I got.
Yes, actually, so World in 80 Days was quite a common answer in the chat.
Okay.
So you are not alone.
Okay.
Out to one of my personal favorites, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Was that a book or was that a movie?
Book first.
It was a book first.
Yes,
I did not know that it was a book adaptation.
And then they also came out with a sequel series, which was fun. But anyway, that's off the point. So yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was unfortunately incorrect, but I do appreciate the guess because pretty close, guys. Pretty close. David also says he's a hobbit, so at least invests in a pair of stilts.
So you get longer
Fair
stride.
Enough. Fair enough. And someone says that they felt like 80 Days and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang were better guesses. And they probably were, but unfortunately the reviews were not written about that. I can't change that, so I won't apologize for this. So they were great guesses. I don't know if I would call Around the World in 80 Days a fantasy book.
It absolutely is. They land in a city where things automated.
Do they?
Yeah, they go a couple of weird places.
Classify it as steampunk.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's what I would classify that one as. So it's up for debate if steampunk's under fantasy or not. But
It is. We can debate.
I think
we can debate.
That can be another episode's debate.
I will not be doing that.
Yes.
I'll come join.
Sounds great. Okay.